17-time champion Celtics, the reigning champion Warriors meet on this NBA Friday presented by State Farm. If they win 4 out of their final 7, they tie the 96 Bulls. If they win 5 of their final 7, they surpass them for the all-time regular season wins mark. Here tonight, starting lineups, they are brought to you by Fairfield Inn and Suites. For the Celtics, who lost last night in Portland and are really in a battle for the 3 through 6 spot in the East, there is no Jake Crowder in the lineup again with his right ankle sprain. Played last night, not tonight. So it's Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Evan Turner making his 11th start, Amir Jefferson, and Jared Sullinger. Been 14 months since the Warriors lost a home game. Golden State had a back-to-back Tuesday and Wednesday. They won in overtime at Utah. And John and I will go through it in the next few minutes. But that really showed you how much this team is selling out to get the record. Draymond Green begins with a 3.
Complacent as Bradley can't get his first jumper to go.
Bogut, terrific passing big man, trails the play, and Green left free. Draymond Green has opened with back-to-back 3s. Gets in position to do something. The oohs and ahs. Curry has thrown it away twice here tonight. On the push, Turner, Amir Johnson, former Piston who was with Toronto. Avery Bradley, long-armed, good defender. This needs to get going for Golden State. And these very smart fans know that
Carries a lot of weight, but he's been healthy for the most part. He's turned himself into a nice jump shooter.
Knocked the 3 down. He's got 27 of those, and Steve Kerr doesn't like it, and he'll take an early timeout to go get buckets. This guy's been terrific, Isaiah Thomas. Stop and start there. And Evan Turner in the paint. Gets 2, and the C's on top by 2.
Should have been a goaltender.
Bradley. Avery Bradley, when he came in after 1 year at Texas, did not have a great outside shooting stroke. He has worked on it and improved it significantly. Barbosa cutting hard to the basket.
Mike, that was very kind that he did not have a very good shot because he had no shot. And no, I mean, honestly, this guy worked tirelessly to become a nice mid-range shooter, and he actually shoots the ball from 3. Well, there's another one. He comes off screens. He's off the dribble. Really made himself into an excellent offensive player.
Barnes teed up by Varejao for the 3. It's a couple of long passes.
Towards discombobulated, un-Warrior-like quarter right here.
Steph dribbled everybody to him.
1%, and you're right here in the ball game, turning it over 8 times.
No points from Thompson or Curry. Until now, Steph with the 3. Final seconds, Smart loses it. Jerebko with the heave, and the quarter comes to an end. So they turn it over 8 times. No splashes from the Splash Brothers until this Curry 3, and after 1, the champs lead the Celtics by 2. Ian Clark, Mo Spates, Sean Livingston off the Golden State bench to start this quarter. 9 on the shot clock, and here is Barnes. John Barry, that's 2 3s for Harrison Barnes. The 4-point lead, still playing without Andre Iguodala and Festus Ezeli, but they're getting close as Sean Livingston hits that shot and takes the lead up to 6.
He's been so much better this year.
It was an unseasonably warm day. We're very humid in the building. A lot of guys slip. Thompson on the drive. Beats Olynyk to the rim. Clark's passes taken away by Evan Turner. They brought Isaiah Thomas back in. See if the little man can get the offense going for this Celtic team. Limited just 5 points in this second quarter. Amir Johnson in the lane a long time. Going to get an N1 as Klay Thompson slaps him.
He said the exact thing you were talking about, Mike. In that lane for a long time.
Got this mismatch. Let's go get it and go after it.
Right, and Luke made the point to Steve that, you know, as Spates knocks down the 3, got 23 threes for Mo Spates. Yep. We'll get back to the Steve Kerr, Luke Walton coach for those 43 games. He had so much more to worry about. He couldn't just look at just matchups. So now that he's sitting next to Steve, he can just concentrate on that as Jerebko knocks down a 3.
Second game of back-to-backs. Struggling on the offensive end here tonight. Turner. Just his 17th three-pointer of the season. As the Warriors have been a bit out of sorts, and the extended defense by Avery Bradley on Curry has given Steph little room until a little screen got him 3.
What were you saying? You were going to say it was working pretty well.
It was.
It was. And that's the beauty of Steph Curry, because that line means nothing. He can shoot it from so deep as Thomas still can't get one to go. Here's that great screen, and the problem was that
Monty McCutcheon's worked 12 NBA Finals games.
Great efficiency.
Little weave at the top, try to lose the defenders. Klay Thompson goes to the basket, and one! Fouled by Sullinger.
Now, all the space that's created because of the shooting opens this up. You see Amir Johnson can't leave Draymond Green in the corner, and the 3-man weave at the top creates the mismatch. It's Sullinger on Thompson. He can't stop him, can't stay in front, and it's Thompson all the way to the rim.
Rating player of the week. He only had 79 three-pointers. For most turnovers in a quarter committed by Steph.
Remember last year or 2 years ago, he used to give his mom money for every turnover?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know, as Turner knocks down the mid-range.
From the field, Avery Bradley gets the look before the break and knocks down the 3. 2.3 to go. Thompson gets the shot off, and it's short. And the Celtics will take the lead to the locker room as the third consecutive half that Golden State's been held under 50. They had 40 in the first half against Utah, or 42, I should say, followed by 47 in the second half. Of course, that game went to overtime, but here they are held to 43 at the break. The Celtics lead the Warriors by 2, trying to get in the way of the chase for history. We'll check in with Sage Steele and the guys in Los Angeles, and the Toyota halftime comes up after this.
Yeah, Thomas is having his handful with this Golden State Warrior defense.
Curry got a little space, knocks down the 3 to get the half going. His third 3 of the night. 1-point lead. Largest lead's been 7. Give and go, Curry and Thompson off Klay's hands. Steph again. Steph again. Timeout, Boston.
You think they got the message from Coach Steve Kerr? And having the MVP is not bad either.
6-0 John in 33 seconds, and the Warriors on top by 4.
Well, a message sent from Steve Kerr, but Steph Curry can shoot it from anywhere, and that time a contested long 3 and then a broken play. Hey, when it's your year, it's your year. Thompson somehow finds Steph Curry wide open in the corner, and he knocks that down for a perfect beginning to the
one of those NBA scheduling 5 games in 7 nights type thing. So everything has worked out in the Warriors' favor, and they've taken advantage with just superior play and great confidence to be in position to break this Bulls record. Isaiah Thomas finally on the board for Boston, his first injuries.
But that goes to Bob Myers and this staff putting together a group, as Isaiah now getting it going. Put together a team that's 12 deep.
Up by 2. It's the Celtic team that goes to see the Lakers on Sunday to end this West Coast trip. Thompson leaning into Sullinger and scores to tie it. And then coming back inside to get the rebound and trigger the fast break. And so many possessions this year. He's done big man, small man, big man work. Klay Thompson.
Well, he go from guarding Rudy Gobert to Gordon Hayward,
exactly,
to Rodney Hood. Yep. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
All in the span of a couple of possessions.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, you have the luxury of being able to switch off. The Sullinger's been knocking down the J here. 5 for 8 for 13 for Jared Sullinger.
Klay Thompson, quick splash, a 3 from Thompson.
How many times have we seen that tonight, Mike? Score on one end, one pass, and the Warriors are taking a deep 3 or laying it in.
Isaiah Thomas off the curl to the basket. He's going. Saw one go through the hoop. And
here the night before, and that's very difficult heading up to Utah, or you head up to Denver on the second night of a back-to-back. Great look, Curry.
And Bogut on the finish. Warriors
For the easy lob.
Thomas hit behind a couple of screen to the top, and Isaiah knocks down the three. 0 points in the first half, 11 points really in the last 4 minutes of this third quarter. And the steal by Turner. 2-on-1 with Thomas. Isaiah to the basket. And the Celtics take the lead, and Steve Kerr calls for time. To that timeout that Brad Stevens called right away to start the third. Avery Bradley on skates, past Barnes. Beautiful move by Bradley. Joining the athletic training staff, walking up the tunnel there. Upper left of your screen as Curry hits a three.
Well, simple screen and roll. You can't just try to fight over the top and get no help. Amir Johnson, no show, no double. That's a layup for Steph Curry.
5 threes for Steph. Decibels up. Barbosa down. Reachie Amir Johnson. They're going down like bowling pins on this end of the floor tonight. There'll be a foul call for the push on Draymond Green. Or they get Barnes.
I think they get Barnes.
Barnes first.
Yeah.
Thank you, JB.
And now Avery Bradley and Draymond Green jawing at each other.
In the game in Utah 2 nights ago, the Jazz were horrific at the line. 13 of 29. Boston is 10 of 20 shooting free throws. Ten of 21.
Those weren't very close.
Steph draws a crowd. He turned it over. Another Curry turnover. A blur. Thomas the other way. Great finish.
Absolutely.
Johnny,
went to the right.
Yes, and he's so good at driving. Thomas again. And one. Isaiah Thomas with a third quarter takeover for the Celtics. Sullinger. Silencer. Jarrett a three.
Wow. Sullinger knocked down a couple. He's a 28%er on the year.
Curry to the basket. Would not finish. Back to Barnes. Steph is free. Steph for three. Six threes for Curry tonight. Thomas carried it, lobbed it. Amir Johnson finishes.
You're right on it. That was a carry. There's no question. The official did not see that.
Practice, yes, that Warriors practice. Curry has 18 in the third. Bradley off, rebound, deflects in. Off of Draymond Green, then the hand of Marcus Smart.
Saw fucking one of those the other night, didn't we? Against Carolina. Didn't Carolina against Notre Dame?
Deep Steph.
Tony Robbins is going nuts over here to my left.
Olynyk with a response. Boston does not blink. Love that about this team. What a great quality.
I mean, he's a foot inside the Warrior emblem.
Smart and Olynyk got too cute on the push. Barbosa trying to chase it down. He did. Livingston, Curry, fake it, take it, making!
I just marvel every time you watch this guy. Under control, Rozier, the young fella.
6 for 6 from three. Hit all his shots. We got a ball game here. Going to the fourth. Curry made the noise, but Boston leads at Oracle.
Because he can do so many different things.
Boston ball, the cut by Jaredko on the pass, inbounds pass. Never emotionally overreacted to anything. Ever?
He is as calm as cool as a young coach as you'll ever see. As Turner gets his mid-range to go, and Boston
Triple, recheated instead. Space, and he tried to take the advantage on Spates here. Marcus Smart. A little scoopage, and now it's a 7-point Celtic. Again, they get Smart on Spates. He'll step back for three, and he's got them all. Marcus Smart takes the lead to 10.
Well, if you're Spates, you did the right thing. This is a guy that shoots 25%. Warriors reeling here early in the fourth.
9 in a row scored by Boston. Spates, a freight train to the basket.
You know, you got to slow it down at this point.
Curry gets Green, rolling to the basket. Barbosa, corner three. And Brad Stevens takes timeout.
Yeah. It's a little decoy,
low,
right?
Really?
It is, but it means...
You mean to get the guys on the lane? Draymond on the drive. Counted in the circle was Smart. It's a blocking foul and a chance for the three-point play.
Got this team off to a great start, and this time you see it's Steph Curry that sets the screen. What does that do? The point guard is not used to being the man that has to show or trap. It wasn't.
Sullinger at the dribble handoff, taken away by Curry. Good defense. Sullinger inside, no. Tipped it in. Good work by the big man.
Great second effort.
Whew. A good quick second jump, too.
That was.
And this is what we talked about. He didn't have this gas in the second half last year. Draymond from the top. Triple tie.
5.
Turner, rush the block. Green secures. The MVP the other way. Rush corner three. Green weak side rebound. Green switches on Thomas. Tried to get in the way. Turned it over. Warriors with numbers. Rush. Lost the handle. Bradley with a great defensive play. Isaiah Thomas on the other end. Timeout coming, Golden State.
Crucial drop right there from Rush.
They lost twice at home in the postseason last year. But an NBA record streak on the line. Turner, baseline. Livingston, good defense. Turner hit it anyway. Pickles.
Well, and look, if they shot the free throw well, they're just 17 to 28 as Boston. I mean, if they shot it well, this thing would be out of reach.
Klay Thompson hits the right side three. Great patience. Livingston had an open look, but waited for that screen for Klay. 4-point game. Sullinger. ISO on Green. Sullinger, no! Curry the rebound. Minute 30 left. Steph behind the back. Steph to the basket. Laid it up and in!
That's some kind of move, Mike.
That last basket by Steph Curry.
How about the speed and just stop on it down and go.
1:25 to go. All-star Isaiah Thomas. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, Turner, cuts and hits. The number 2 overall pick back in the 2010 draft, down by 4. Green orchestrates. Cutting is Livingston, denied at the rim, and the foul is called from the outside on Turner. Livingston at the line.
Got the right wrist. Made the Celtics, Mike, and this is what we talk about. This is an excellent team. A lot of really good players. That's why it's a stars league, because you know you go to your star. Where do they go right now? This offensive possession.
Amir Johnson, tight Green, throws him down. It's on the ground, trying to get a timeout call. Green came away with it. Golden State got the ball and got the timeout.
How did Green get that ball?
after their timeout. How does Draymond Green get this? Should there be a foul here?
Well, first of all, he locks him up with one arm, gets the ball, gets loose, and then he just falls over the top. I thought Boston was calling a timeout.
They were.
But somehow, Green falls over the top of Johnson and gets it. That's clean there. That's all basketball. And as he turns, a lot of times an official will make a foul call, but he didn't. There's the ball. Looked like he's trying to call timeout. And Green falls on the top of him and gets it.
And his teammate over here, I believe it was Marcus Smart, was trying to get the timeout as well. And as all that was going on, Draymond got the ball, and the Warriors able to get the timeout. So 30.4 to go. The Celtic lead is down to 2 game. In the hands of the MVP, Curry. The double comes. Green lost the handle. Amir Johnson has it. And he's fouled with 23.1 to go. Kill some time here. Get across the midcourt line. They go for the trap and the steal. And the foul is called on Livingston.
I don't think they wanted the foul. They were going to stay in that trap.
2 for Turner.
They're going to go and push this thing.
Turner's got both. 4-point game.
They're ready.
18.1 to go, and they picked up full court. Here is Curry down the sideline, puts the mouthpiece in. Behind the back, Curry on the find in the corner. Barnes a big three. He hit it! 1-point game. And Brad Stevens took the quick timeout. Marcus Smart to trigger. He looks almost threw it away. Thomas has it, goes to the basket and scores. Final timeout taken, 8.3 to go. That was inches away from a disastrous turnover. Instead, it finds Thomas, who could have kept dribbling to kill clock, took the points. Now it's a 3-point game. And
I thought it was millimeters. Steph Curry looked like he had the basketball for sure. And if he gets that ball, it's a layup the other way. Look at how close Steph Curry is. He comes off of Turner and almost gets that basketball. Oh my goodness. Fortunate Marcus Smart.
Going down 3, 8.3 to go. It is Livingston to trigger. 2 players down. No timeouts. Has to get it in. Green at the top. To Curry. Steph fakes. 3 for the tie. No! Jerebko tips it. Out to Barnes. Step back. 3 for the tie. No! And the Boston Celtics have stopped the record run at home of the Golden State Warriors. The 54-game win streak in the regular season at Oracle comes to an end on the road as they go to San Antonio, to Memphis. There's the final play. Guys down like bowling pins. A couple of looks, one for Curry. He couldn't. Harrison Barnes with the desperation fling to tie. He doesn't make it. And the Boston Celtics, who have played Golden State so well these 2 years, get Steph Curry and Steve Kerr's team here at Oracle. Our final score tonight on a great start to a sensational sports weekend with the opening day and the Final Fours ahead. Boston 109, Golden State 106. Mike Tirico, John Barry, Jay Adonde. Here's Sports Center.